Hey guys, welcome to the trade breakdown for 16th of October. Took a loss today. So in the stream, really annoying. So broke my winning run. I actually hadn't had a loss since had losses, but hadn't actually had a losing day since August. So all good things come to an end. I took 3 trades today, 2 in London Open, and then 1 at the London Close. And I'll go through it. It was just a very small one at London Close. I was just like testing the waters to see if we can get a little pop and perhaps like maintain the streak and get a break even for the day. But it all went, yeah, wasn't really going anywhere, so ended up just cutting it off. So let's have a look at it in the charts. So this is how we were at the start, and I did do a pathway where I thought we would be able to break the high, come down somewhere, and then find something, and then head up, and then have a big drop. So that's what I was kind of planning. I did some zones, and like when I look back on it, I don't mind the entry that I took. I just, it is what it is. It's a shame that it was the first. Like the last time I took a loss was actually when I was trading my forex funds. So the first one, this one was on Blue Guardian on that stream challenge. Yeah, I wish I did take the sells, but then I didn't take the buys from down here that I missed, and this would have recouped everything. And I'll go to this zone that I had it here. Like this is it was something that I'd had for a while. I just didn't trust it, and like I did set a pending order, and I just didn't get quite the setup, but I didn't take any. I didn't even get in late, and I think that's the thing that I want to work on is as I was watching it go away, I should have got into it. Anyway, so I'll go through each trade. The first one was I'll go to the lower time frame, and I'll show you exactly where it was. So this one took the high, came down, and then that was all good. Price, I was hoping it was going to come down into my zone, and I had to wait for it. I had a little zone up here that I was looking at. I was going to see if price was going to hold, and I think it was on the 3-minute. Pretty sure it was the 3-minute. Anyway, waited for price to reject. This is the first candle they rejected. Yeah, this is it. Price came down a little bit, and then it broke the low again. So there was no actual entry here. Then price came down over here, gave a little rejection, as we can see, broke the low, closed back above the low. So that was my first rejection. Now I wanted to see price push away, then come back, retest the wick, and then go long. And that was the idea. So price did that. Oh, no, not yet. Okay, this must have been it. This is it. This was the one that rejected the low and then closed bullish. That's looked very good. Then we had price push away. Nice. Okay. Now, if price came back down and then broke this low, I was going to take an anticipation entry as it was breaking the low, hoping it was going to push bullish from this point of interest, from this euro low. It just wasn't to be. Seeing that this was like near the Asian low as well, thought that maybe it picked up enough liquidity that we could push back up to the first TP if we got a long opportunity. So the trade was taken here, more or less like this. Unfortunately, it's the first time I've traded on that 8 cap broker. Their spreads suck for German 40. So, and you pay a commission. So on Pepperstone, I'm paying 0.9 pips or 0.7 to 0.9 and no commission. On this 8 cap, it was 3.2. So there's a big difference. So unfortunately, I'm not saying that's not why it lost at all. It was just I didn't quite get the risk reward that I wanted. And when I entered the trade, it was more or less like up. It triggered like here. So pretty sizable difference. Pretty sizable difference when you're looking at this. Not too happy with it, but it's what you got to do for some of these prop accounts. So Anyway, price just went straight down, and then copped a bit of flack from YouTube couch traders calling, saying I'm trying to catch a falling knife, and it was a great sell, blah blah blah. And yeah, I get it, but you can only you can only win on the trades you give it a shot. So obviously, I got it wrong on this one. All good. Risked 0.5%, lost 0.5%. And then price pushed into this, and I was going to go give it a long again. And I got people saying, "Oh, don't try pick bottoms," but we see it all the time. This works really well. Well, I want to cast your eyes to the 45-minute chart, and this area that it looks beautiful, like especially down over here. If we go to the left, these are the areas that I really liked. You know, this one, 45-minute candle, no bottom wick. I need to change this. I copied the line, but it was a 45-minute doji low. There we go. For New York. So beautiful areas for price to bounce from. And if it gave a setup, then I should take it. So let's go back to the 3-minute. Thing is that price came down. Okay. Didn't break any lows just yet. Okay. Finally broke the low and then pushed up. Now this on the 1 minute, there was an entry. Okay, so the 1 minute, this was the one that broke the low, closed bullish, little doji, broke the low, closed bullish, and then came back and retested it. So because this candle had no bottom wick on it, I really thought we might push up into some of these areas, come back, and then go again. So I set a pen in order over here, and then targeting upside. So that was the idea, but unfortunately came back a little bit, and then just kept on pushing away and just went to target without me. So that would have made up well and truly that loss. The setup was there on the 3-minute. I wanted to see it the setup was there on the 1 minute. I wanted to see it on the 3-minute, but the 3-minute just gave me the first candle, and I probably should have trusted this zone a bit more. Anyway, it is what it is. So I missed that trade. Then price pushed up into my target. Okay, this is the target area based on, I think it was the 5-minute. Yeah, that's it. So based on the 5 this was my first resistant candle that I was looking at. This one here, not perfect because it didn't retest the wick area, but it rejected as well. So I had this as a resistance zone, and I thought there's a good chance that if we see a setup, this is the first rejection wick. If something comes down, comes back up, rejects again, then I'll take it down. Hopefully, then it can like feel this imbalance. So that was the idea here. I'll go to 3-minute because that was where the trade was taken. This candle here broke the high. Price came down. Okay. Came down over here. Yep. Perfect. So now if the price came back up, wicking back above this area, I was going to take a sell, and I did take the sell. So that was where price came in, entered the sell, stop loss above these high because of the proper count as well. I'm normally used to just doing fixed lots, but the leverage on the proper count is 20-1. So I just wanted to get used to what lot sizes I could use without maxing out the margin. That looks like it's going to be 0.5. Unfortunately, the loss that I took over here, I think it was like 0.59 lots, and this one here was 0.53, I believe. So the size was a bit different. So not each pip was worth the same. So I'm going to just tomorrow, what I'm going to do is just go 0.5 lots and play it that way, because it's going to make it a lot easier for me to calculate, knowing that I've got less risk than 20 pips, then it's less, then I'm not going to risk as much. Okay, so wherever this was before I played around with it, there we go. So price pushed down, and it was just hesitating at this area too much. So as price, I think it was on this one. Yeah, because this is the entry. This was just here we go. It was about here. Third time that was testing this area. The problem that I had at this stage was the hour candle would come to a close here, and it was closing like a bit of a rejection. So I closed most. I closed like nearly 90% of the trade at that point. Left stops at break even to see if we can push down to the target. And then price came up, stopped me out, stopped out the runner. Okay. And then it was like at this stage, then the hour candle was closing strong rejection wick from that zone. So holding the buys from here would have been perfect. And then on the 30-minute, it actually set up for a buy. All right. So let me just show you. This is the buy. So this was the beautiful candle that we like, liquidity candle, little doji, price came down, no bottom wick. This one here took the low. Okay, took the low, started going bullish. I was in the sell at this stage. I wasn't keen on taking that buy there because I thought we might push back into this wick, but I can't deny that the 30-minute was looking like longs were going to play out. So I managed this trade fine. Then price pushed up, and then it should have held on to those. Should have gotten to that long, to be honest. Now I took a trade at the end, just trying to see if I can like recoup that winning streak. And it was on this candle here. So I got in a little bit late because I saw it late. But this was the candle. This one here was wick down, liquidity candle, little doji, and then things break in the lows here. I would get into that trade, and like time actually because of the spread, man, the spread's not nice. So I think it was somewhere along here. I'll bring up here so you can see. You can see it right over where the entry was. So the first trade here, that was the loss. This here was the win. This here was the it won. It actually won, but by that stage, it only got like 8 pips out of it from this point to this point. I was just taking so long, and I wanted to turn the computer off. So I would have actually, this wick would have stopped me out anyway. Target was more or less around here, so it would have been touch and go. It was worth a shot anyway to see if we can get that late push. Luckily, like I closed it, this candle looked dodgy to me. Anyway, that was it. So you can see I am down 0.14% for the day. So 0.14, not the end of the world. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I'll look forward to the stream. Hopefully, there was a problem with the YouTube stream. It didn't actually broadcast to YouTube, but it was on YouTube on a different channel. So hopefully the problem's fixed and that we are live again tomorrow. So, all right, enjoy, give it some love, give it a like. It's been very, very few likes on it lately. So please give it some love. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.